So, hey y'all, this is your girl Mimi. I'm brand new to this YouTube vlogging thingy, whatever. But you know, Mom got a lot to say. So, I'm gonna tell y'all just a little bit about myself, cause some of y'all know me, some of y'all don't. You know, a lot of folks that know me are familiar with my Facebook going live, and it's my therapy. That's how I get my stuff off and just talk about just different things that's going on in my day or, my life and, stuff that I see, just going on in the world. So, my name is Mimi. I am what you would classify as a hustlepreneur. Okay. I'm a single mom of three beautiful, perfect little boys. Um, and I got a lot of jobs because I'm not getting no child support from my ex-husband. And not better at all. Just a mama doing what a mama got to do to take care of her kids. And we live in a beautiful home and beautiful neighborhood, but this shit costs money. So I am forever, I say for the last 20 some odd years, 24 years, I've been a hairstylist, makeup artist. Well, back up before that, I'm a musician, a singer. I went to Kentucky State University on scholarship for singing. Um, I play saxophone and I play a little classical piano. I'm not real good at that, but I can read music. But music is my first love outside of my children. I am, so I sing. I have, like I said, a hairstylist, makeup artist. So been doing that for the last 24, 25 years. Love that. But the recession hit. So mama got to do what mama got to do. So then I started back bartending because I've been bartending since college. So I work, as a bartender full time and hairstylist part time now because the money switched. So that's why hair is part time. I fix credit, help people with their finances, and that came out of necessity because I was horrible with money. But being a single mom and having to have, you know, our stuff and be able to take care of yourself and not be in the system, you know, that's just not me. I don't knock nobody to do it, but I've never been one. I've always been a hustler, but I had to learn how to get my credit together so I can give me and my kids a house and cars, and just get them, all the way together. So do that. Um, I have a clear card, so I do travel. Um, what else do I do? I sell shea butter, scented shea butter. I'm a distributor for Perfume Chick. And pretty much just do anything legal for money. Okay. So I got that out the way. So I have, it's supposed to be live from the Boom Boom Room, you know, but I'm tired from working all day. So I'm not in the Boom Boom Room. I'm in my bedroom. But it's okay. I'll be in the Boom Boom Room other times. But this is Mimi. This is me all the time. Let me just tell you, I'm just a real laid back chick. Um, I ain't gonna say laid. Well, I am kind of laid back sometimes, but I am very outspoken. Um, I tell it like it is. I call it like I see it. I'm not perfect, but I keep it real. When I'm wrong, I'm woman enough to apologize. If I fuck up in public, I'm going to apologize in public. I'm not one that's going, take it to the side. Whatever I do, however loud I am, and private, that's how I am in public, period. I am who I am. I am unapologetically myself at all times. So the same bitch you see right here is the same one you're gonna see in church. It is what it is. Okay. So got all of that out the way. I have been I wanted to weigh in on the Jada Pinkett Smith, August Alsina, uh, I think that's his name, little cute little boy thing. And I watched the video because I am a fan of the Red Table Talk. And for many years, um, the streets have been talking about Jada and Will Smith having an open, you know, relationship situation. It's I mean, it's honestly it's very believable. It's not too many things that shock me, especially coming out of Hollywood. But it just is what it is. I don't know why image is so important to so many folks. Because it's not affecting their bag at all. But I always say just let your freak flag fly. That's what you do. That's what you do. Don't worry about what other folks, you know, think, or if they not signing your paycheck and shit. Sometimes even if they are, who gives a fuck? You have to live your life. You got to be in your truth for yourself. You know. So I watched when Jada called herself on the red table. The red table talk, and it was her and Will. And I don't know if y'all saw it, but it was only like 10 minutes, but it was very intense to me. I like to call myself the cold cracker, so I just look at different. Um, I watch people's body language. I look at people's eye contact because being a person that especially in the line of work I'm in, have always been there with sales and customer service. You have to be able to size somebody up fairly quickly. Like you have to look at how they walk. Because it the way people carry themselves, the way they enter a room, the way they dress, from their jewelry to the color of their hair to their makeup, it tells pretty much everything that you need to know about the person. I mean, as far as how to approach them, for different things, different services, sales, whatever. So the first thing, because this thing, I think they were trying to kind of like brush it under the rug, but this story then kind of took on a life of its own. And first thing, because I saw the little baby, August, um, when he was talking about it, and I was just looking at, because he's a very attractive young man, but you can tell he is really going through some stuff right now. His hair is like four different shades of crazy. Um, you could just tell just from his appearance, he is like literally, he's all over the place, you know. And I was reading a lot of guys were, commenting, they were weighing in why he's snitching, why he doing this, why that just can't stay between them, and I'm just like, when somebody is going through something, they need to heal, and you can't heal by being quiet. You gotta talk yourself through some stuff. And unfortunately, because I was looking at that too, because it's a whole nother issue because it was mostly the black men, talking about why is he snitching, why is he telling all their business. That's because so many black men have only been allowed to show one emotion, in the household, or just show anger or aggression, They don't want to see anything vulnerable because then you consider, soft or, gay or, But it's okay for men to have feelings. And so I was listening to this baby talk because he is a baby to me and to Jada. Um, and I don't knock women for, you get somebody younger, sometimes some women just, they need their back, blown out. They do. But my thing is, I'll get to that in a minute. But I was just, this baby was so troubled. And he was so, it was like his pain was so raw. I mean, he was so vulnerable. And it's like, with a grown woman, normally, and I just expect more from women. I don't expect a lot from men. I know it's sad to say, but I don't. Men are very carnal. So they normally, go with the flesh. They lusting after, the physical. Women, and normally we are mental. That's why a lot of times when I see an older woman going with a younger man, I already know what it's about. It's really, literally, it's about sex. Because what y'all gonna talk about afterwards? You ain't got nothing, especially you got like 20 year age difference. It's you have nothing to talk about. So normally it's not about talking, you know. You just coming to do what you do, what we call a drive by. You do what you do, you go on about your business. It is all physical. But she had a real relationship with this boy. And it's funny because when I was watching the Will and Jada talking about, when they were at the red table, they were it was like, because you could tell they was probably trying to cover this up, or just hoping it went away, but because it's really nothing else going on right now. I mean, outside the pandemic, people can't go out and like go on about their regular lives, so this thing kind of stayed a little longer. Oh, excuse me. A little longer than they expected. So it's just like, I guess she's like, this shit ain't going away, so I got to say something. So when they were at that table, you could tell that some of this information was new to Will. You could tell. It really was. And I really believe that they both had an open relationship. He did his thing because streets been talking. Men ain't went like he's bisexual. That's what they say. I don't know because I don't know him personally, but it's been rumored to be that, and I know someone she's related to. So I've known for many years that she's bisexual. So I mean that level, especially they in a marriage, you found somebody to match your level of freak and they open with other stuff. It's kind of hard to find that again. Somebody that ain't gonna be freaked out by your level of nastiness. You know. But when they were at that table, and she was trying to find like cute words, trying to make it not be what it really was, which is you fucked around. That's what it was. And it was worse because you fucked around with your son's friends. Ill. Um, but when she said she had an entanglement, I'm like, what the fuck is that? That's you fucked around. Say, yeah, I fucked around with Shorty. That's what it was. You had an affair, or honestly, what it really was. Will, I think he was hoping that it was just sex, but with women, we're not built like that. And even, as much as we try to play that man's game, we are not men. We are not. I don't care. I'm one of the ballsiest chicks you'll ever meet. I am ballsy to the bone. But at the end of the day, I am soft and pink. I am a girl. So you try to play that where your feelings don't get involved, but they do. We're just not designed that way. We're just not. And while I believe, I've said this and I stand by it, I do not believe that monogamy is natural. I believe it's a choice, you know. And even though I believe they made that choice to go out and do their things, I think because you could tell from the way that August was talking in his interview, they had a real relationship and they had an emotional relationship, and I really believe that's what fucked Will up because he was at that table like he was in his feelings. He was angry, like he was so angry to the point of like that saying it's a thin line between love and hate. It's like he was almost about to snap. And when he was talking about I'm gonna get your ass back, he gonna get her ass back. He was like, I was just playing. I was like, no fuck he not. He gonna get her ass back. He was in his feelings, like tears in his eyes, like he was like white knuckling it, trying to hold his composure because I think he really believed that this was just a little fling, but she was feeling this little dude. Now I don't know what to me, I think she got a little ticky bone because it's not natural for a woman to fall for somebody that could be her child's age. We normally just don't do that. I mean, we might go like 10 years younger, but that's like he was her child's peer. Like they were friends. That's we don't normally go for the low hanging fruit. But she was just like, when he, asked her the question, you know, about and they were just like you could just tell it was like it was rehearsed, but it was rehearsed really badly and it wasn't a lot of preparation, with that. Cause I was just, just reading between the lines and she was just like, I just wanted to feel good. So it was like, as a man, that was like a gut punch, I believe. His ego was so bruised. Because it was just like, here he is, this huge star, and he is adored and he's handsome, and, he's like this major Hollywood A-lister, and you ain't satisfying your wife in the bedroom. Ouch. That's all I could say to that. And it's so funny because when, well, men and women, a lot of times men will, like, they will in their mind, they'll say, if a woman steps outside, it's an emotional effect because it really is. For us, it's we are missing something really deep because that's normally not our nature. When we